This is Going Green, and I'm VOA's Rebecca Ward with the latest in green technology, trends, and even consumer tips. But first, Pulitzer Prize-winning author Thomas Friedman has written a new book sounding the charge for an American-led green revolution.
I believe the world's getting hot, flat, and crowded. It's getting hot with global warming, flat, which is a rise of middle classes all over the world who are consuming like Americans and producing like Americans, consuming oil, food, energy, and American levels. I know one thing. The next great global industry is going to have to be ET, energy technology, that can allow a world with so many Americans, so many people living an American lifestyle, to grow in a sustainable way.
In an interview with the Voice of America, Friedman says he sees energy technology as the next big global industry and also the solution to the world's environmental problems. Friedman says while innovation and research are the backbone of energy technology, he believes the government has to get involved.
I'm a big believer that the American marketplace is the greatest innovation engine the good Lord ever created. The combination of research universities, national laboratories, venture capitalists, and markets is the greatest ecosystem for innovation in the world today. But you need the government to shape it and incentivize it in the right way.
The book Hot, Flat, and Crowded is a call to arms for the green revolution. But Thomas Friedman is optimistic about the future. He says people have to understand the danger, but also the incredible opportunity that's out there. These Springer Spaniel puppies are not just cute, they're green warriors in training. The dogs will help curb Macquarie Island's overpopulation of rabbits, which are threatening the unique vegetation and bird species found on this tiny Australian isle. The keen-nosed spaniels smell and flush out the rabbits for trailing hunters, but it's a big job.
This project on Macquarie Island, which is very remote, is the most ambitious of its kind in the world, where we're really looking at a large-scale eradication of pests.
Macquarie is only 34 kilometers long and 5 kilometers wide. However, about 130,000 rabbits live on the island and multiplying. The pests are a danger to the island's unique habitat and the species like penguins and seabirds that depend on it. Dog trainer Steve Austin says one of the most important lessons these pups will learn is to leave the birds alone.
There's not many penguins running around my place here, so we have a few chickens. It's the best I can do to try and get the dog to ignore bird and to ignore that non-target odour.
Macquarie Island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Nearly $29 million is being spent to tackle those wascally wabbits. What's up, Doc? I think that I shall never see a poem as lovely as a tree. The American poet Joyce Kilmer wrote that 95 years ago, years before the dangers of climate change became of international concern. But some experts warn trees are being adversely affected by the warming weather. In Britain's famous Kew Gardens, arborist Tony Kirkham is worried.
There are trees now that we can't grow here at Kew because it's not cold enough in winter, it's too dry in summer, and sometimes too hot, you know, the sheer heat of summer sun.
The United Kingdom's National Trust has records of thousands of ancient trees, but climate change will play a huge role in the future of the UK's forests.
There are different effects on different types of trees. Some are actually responding very well. They're enjoying the changes. Others, and I think beech is a very good example, where it doesn't like the hot, dry summers we're having, certainly in certain parts of the country where it's growing on soils which do not have too much moisture in them in the summer.
What Britain's trees need now, say experts, is a long, hard winter to allow them to rest and kill off any pests because, as Joyce Kilmer wrote, poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. Well, you may not be able to make a tree, but you could certainly plant one. Trees help filter out pollutants, give off oxygen, and make a beautiful addition to your landscape. I'm Rebecca Ward for VOAnews.com.